Excuse me. Whoops. Just push the small child over.
arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrate at any time. Juzia, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
Ugh, why is my ping bouncing between... I don't even know. I feel like my ping should be better.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself.
Ew, first time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before.
Are they all here for an audience with the magistrate?
Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down.
Turned down by who?
Most people were advised to leave by the magistrate's bodyguard upon sending in their applications. The ones staying here are either trying to apply for some other people or just too stubborn to leave. The few that made it inside said it only took one freezing look from Lady Sunhwa and they were compelled to leave.
What kind of description is that? Sounds like they've met some snake-haired lady and got turned into stone.
She's
Who's
the
Sunhwa?
magistrate's personal bodyguard.
Oh, I've heard of her before. She's the all-round death glare / Terminator ice beauty. That's what the rumors say, at least.
Perhaps the magistrate's not here.
There's a small chance she's not in the city hall, but it's very unlikely for her not to be in Jinzhou. Or rather, it's nearly impossible for the magistrate to leave Jinzhou at all. With her busy schedule, it's already difficult to find any time off. In addition, as the magistrate of Jinzhou, leaving the land under her jurisdiction without authentication is not allowed, unless she's engaged on a business trip, or when Jinzhou's safety is under threat.
Yep, there's gotta be something big if that's the case.
It's me they're waiting
So
for.
this is the true confidence.
Oh my god, I was
of
joking!
So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our magistrate's description.
Can holographic messages be pre-recorded?
Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
Perhaps the magistrate did not know who her guest was. Nothing in
I can't
particular.
really keep up with your thoughts, but I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anyway, our magistrate's the best lead we have for now. No matter what she has in store for Rover.
What do you think, Rover?
I believe so.
Are you in a hurry to recover your memories?
Most
In
certainly.
that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
Okay, well, that's not at all useful.
VIP the magistrates expecting.
Please, follow me.
Oh my god, you walk really slow. Can you hurry it up? I'm not even pressing the sprint button.
Kindly have a seat.
Okay,
Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly.
sure. Sounds good. Aw, thank you. Oh, your logo is in your eye? Or, I don't know what it's called. It's not a logo. Logo is the incorrect word. It's like the mark?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madam Magistrate.
Hello.
I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift. Madam Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time.
Why 3? I'm just gonna go with got it. How were you certain I was the guest?
Since Madam Magistrate is currently away, I cannot make the final confirmation on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional.
Oh, well, thank you. I heard many people were politely asked to leave.
Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings.
Oh, that's useful.
Or rather, those
Thank you
frequencies
for
are the only
explaining.
thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate.
What does my frequency look like?
You look undistorted and authentic, in your original form. In my eyes, you appear the way you are.
What do the frequencies of others look like?
They all look
Oh my god, does everybody else look like monsters? Disguised as humans? Oh no!
May I have your terminal for a moment?
Are we
Indeed.
exchanging contacts now?
It was an oversight on my end. I will now import my contact information and that of all public services, like patrol stations, into your terminal. I will be here on standby, ready to assist whenever you need me. I need your terminal for regional access authorization. I will also configure the latest utility module for you. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it.
They didn't
The utility module
just
on your
animate
terminal
handing the
has been
gourd over and
upgraded
her
to
touching
the
it.
latest iteration. Now all the utilities, including sensor, levitator,
A weird
and
game
grapple,
choice, but okay.
should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou.
So no more
Yes,
annoying paperwork?
including the city hall. You have full access to its facilities.
Cool. I'm
Also, may I
a
ask,
VIP now.
have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the city hall.
Oh shit, I don't know what option to pick. The
I
Royal
will
Suite?
lead you to your room if you need.
I have friends
Understood.
waiting outside.
We will be ready to accommodate you anytime. Anything I can help you with, Rover? With pleasure. What do you wish to know? I suggest looking into where these tokens examine their locations of origin and explore the sites or past events they represent. Then you should uncover the message Madam Magistrate wanted to convey. With pleasure. What do you
I
wish
didn't
to
click
know
A,
about
but
the
the
tokens?
conversation ended too fast. Okay.
Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Okie doke. I guess let's get out of here. Leave. Is that truck floating? Are those a couple trucks floating? Alright everyone, I'm back.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox?
Magistrate's not here.
So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
The wind is rising. In it, I sense disturbance and unrest. The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
What should we do next?
So, Madam Magistrate is meeting you in 3 days, and she left these tokens for you. Said you can look into what they represent while she's away. Do you have any plans, Rover?
Let's investigate the items.
Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So, what's so special about them?
It seems like a miniature sundial. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches drawn on the outer ring of its surface. And its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east. The white tiger stands for the west. The vermilion bird stands for the south. And finally, we have the black tortoise for the north. It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how could it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power. A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was... But I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went on a trip.
It reminds me of my childhood. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was... But what does it mean?
The color of this leaf seems a bit odd.
Can't I think? I'm sorry. I can't tell. This says mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can... So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the sugar pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
When it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou. Oh, right. Baijia's still waiting for us at the... There's still some distance to the Huaxiu Academy. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look... See? Just open them. See? See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
Remnants of the past. Unexpected discovery.
Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Duty calls. Oops. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off. If you need me, just shout my name. And well, you only need to send me a terminal message as you... Anyway, I gotta go. You guys okay on your own?
Sure. Go do Rover. Let's go inside.
It's weird for her to say that, but then, like, I can still switch to her. Activate this one real quick.
Replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Daiju hasn't replied to my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Anyway, let's try asking him, shall we?
What? You need something?
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baiju, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause an...
Not at all. It was us.
Baiju should be in the data analysis room.
Thank you, sir. This is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the New Federation, and he joined the Washu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Shizia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their requests.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the City Hall?
What do you think, Baiju?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory. This miniature sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches. Yes, Mortifi is the branch of Tacitite Weaponry's head within the Department of Safety. One moment, please.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room. I don't see anything special with these items. Speaking of the sugar pearl, you all remember eating sugar pearls like... No, I'm from the New Federation. You mean the...
I remember a nurse...
So, sugar pearls like this were distributed at...
The sugar pearl might be a type of medicine. It's sweet
Miss Baija, as a Huanglong local working at the academy...
I do have my theory as to what it is, but it still needs verification. I wouldn't...
Seconded. Let's find out through actual...
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Sure you can. But don't forget your physical examination. I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your... Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can you try to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal? I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. The crownless frequency energy was consumed, but how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy.
Will I turn into a monster?
For resonators like you, such abnormal fluctuations in frequency typically lead to overclocking.
What is
When a
overclocking?
resonator's mental capacity is overwhelmed, they may lose control of their forte, causing an overflow of resonance energy. We have established a comprehensive overclock diagnosis process to accurately predict potential risks of overclocking. Your waveform graph shows a remarkable level of stability, surpassing any resonator I've encountered. Your risk of overclocking should be minimal. You don't need to worry about that for the time being. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out what happened in your body. Please hold your terminal tight and stay still. Means simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Defeat all the enemies.
Foolish. Transmitting frequency.
Let me be your blade. Precipitance!
As Yotam had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing. The slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round of fully test your potential.
The end has come.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
The comm line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now, where is the exit?
Uh-oh.
The same spot again. And this moon. What is happening?
Yeah, what? This is neat. Oh shit.
Are those tacit discords?
Is there a tacit discord hiding within the simulation? Oh shit.
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness! You're awake, Baijin. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw?
Terrible, terrible creature. Why is the mouse there? That's really annoying.
Can you give us some more details?
Giant tacit discord with a scythe.
Giant tacit discord with a scythe. It doesn't sound like the crownless. Might be even higher ranked. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres. Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured.
Well, at least you have an understanding on what's going on,
Remnant
so that's
energy
good.
sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind. Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps... I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good. But if you feel anything unusual, please come find me anytime.
Thank you, I will. New feature, function feature. New function unlocked, convene. Resonate with various resonators and weapons through convene is an efficient way to meet reliable allies and collect powerful weapons. Convene is unlocked. Convene. Press X to open convene.
I am Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
Welcome
Let
to
me
the team.
witness where this encounter will take us.
Oh shit, I don't know.
Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
You can count on me.
Here's your sundial. Intact and...
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there's a small however, it's missing. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. I have
You're
some
quite the
basic
expert.
knowledge, but there is something. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. And no need to ask him. I just need some time to think. One moment. I have an incoming. What is it? You certainly are well in. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened
You-
him. An amiable person. We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
That's a good idea.
Yes, of course. Indeed. You just pointed out of your workshop? Stop, sweet. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get some mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to... Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded... I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the...
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place, though it is a bit hard to figure out. Rover? Please don't touch that. Rover, I don't think we'll find... Rover!
It's a critical hit.
Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi?
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in. The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular from the purple leaf you presented. I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of this is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
The place that we were at when we fought that
anomalies
thing.
that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacet fields,
Oh, just kidding.
etheric sea,
We were at a
retroactive
tacit
rain,
field.
and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena, and the lament was
Oh,
the
just
start
JK,
of
maybe it
all.
is related.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been this sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortifi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
Cool.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
The earthly branches and these symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Now, what?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Yes, the large data...
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
I found it. It's located on the...
Just clicking on it once and we immediately knew where to go.
Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Mao Cheng Si Wu. Mao Cheng Si Wu.
Oh my god, if you could stop repeating the same thing, that would be great. Sorry, this depicts the events that occurred by us recently?
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during the Gorges of Spirits battle sparked and the formidable tacit discord described here.
There's no way to safely scroll this. There we go.
There are two photos here. Huh. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed. We owe our presence here to those who can. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, is it related to your past? Or is it... But you are not from Jinja. With this thought, perhaps, the reports about the sugar pearl are just one part of the clues. Rover, about the sugar pearl. Jinzhou was the most recent city established. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the Crownless is a tacit discord with a limited information available. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, according to the reports, the Crownless is very similar. Our sentinel, Jue, Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol Wei now, but we can't yet, so maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to Rover about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clue, simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only... Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning... If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you...
I would emphasize my true message, but...
We have spent a lot of time on some stories. I would like if the story stuff involved some exploring and combat now.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover?
Baiju said he is in great... We made some progress in
nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle, I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the... Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. You bet. All right, I still owe you a meal.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hot. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Ready. I got a new sword. Change the time in my terminal. Weird. Why is that important? Or why is that even an option?
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Extra spicy noodles for breakfast? Interesting.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Baiju's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait with just a few tugs of the rope. I bet every... By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's enough left, so it only took us one trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover...
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
As for the mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby.
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits, do you think the token is guiding us outside the city? The access pass maybe. There are usually no checkpoints set up in the city besides at City Hall.
Now why didn't I think of that? It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang? I believe in you!
Without a doubt. We Resonators can boost our combat abilities with If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training.
Yang Yang, did you hear that?
That should be the Midnight Range's training camp. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty...
Remnants of the past.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back.
Be that as it may.
Well, everything seems fine in the city.
That's why we must stay vigilant. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother.
Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass.
I have an access pass.
You're just you two?
The monk is coming with us as well.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed.
Please.
Well, it says you have the highest level of access. So, no,
Damn straight I have the highest level of
Troop
access.
out of the city with that access pass. No one.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and
exactly. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang has... Thanks to your help, I can finally... Of course.
Did I get them as a resonator? I did not.
You don't look like soldiers.
I am Yang Yang, an outright...
A missing person? The one you're looking for.
Yes.
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted. I think a quartermaster of the rear guard. He must be in the rear guard's camp.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, on your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just...
Sure.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your...
Is that the beacon?
They don't look like...
Greetings. What...
Oh, nothing really.
Excuse me.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So...
Oh, please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
What happened?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out...
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides.
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal...
You shouldn't be stealing public property. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
A tough night.
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grow, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids. Don't test our patience. Just do as you're told. Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky to leave in one piece.
Why was that a different voice of the original 3?
Stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us? Do you have other mouths to feed?
They seem trained.
Of course we're ordinary people. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north.
Then we ran out of food and we ain't got the balls to rob the army. Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way?
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou, even when I used to travel alone when I left my master.
Hey, what's wrong with...
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily at a time like this.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard... If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jianxin. I'll go...
Hurry, move, let's get out of here.
No, I wasn't trying to...
Quite the...
Is this the only...
Heck yeah. The first one we would...
Really? Then...
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for...
I see. The military's base is not far from here.
I wonder what that is. We'll take a look at another time. I want to beat this thing up.
One with the sounds.
Whoa! Bring it on! Oh, cute, cute, cute!
Oh my god, adorable.
The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade.
Oh, bring it on! Heads up!
Remnants of the past.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god, no, 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 no. Angry car. Oh my god, it's chasing me. I'm so sorry, leave me alone.
The thorns are blocking our path. The thorns are blocking. The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
No hesitation.
That's not what I wanted. But that still sort of worked out, so okay. I like these puzzles. These are nice.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, move! What is it? Why? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's an outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got oh, sorry, have to... Yes, an overclocked resonator. I'm sorry, the wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics. What exactly do you... Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take... Thank you.
Doesn't really seem like...
It's so
okay,
busy here.
I guess we'll go help.
It looks like they don't even have...
Things are always like this in the rear. The frontline soldiers focus solely on battle, following orders and supplies, medical care, equipment made.
So this is what a real war looks...
Most people would never have the chance to... I think this is exactly what our...
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just... it's okay.
I'll go find a medic.
Like...
Please calm down.
That's barely a... That's not
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because please hold him still for sure. Thank you for your assistance.
They look badly.
Don't worry, they've received proper treatment. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators, but things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discord. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible.
They are the ones keeping our people safe.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped. Now that they're all safe, you should go and
thank you.
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution.
Rover, where are we going next?
Here are some recipes for...
Oh, great. You have my...
Just don't understand why the gourd is shot up into the air. That's why.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What? Ewer, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewer.
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is...
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Your Sholam would need... Thank you, but I must remain to oversee...
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. Now, currently, there's only one waterway open from Port Gunchao. What more do I know? The
Master Tianxing?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with... I heard you two still... It's my great pleasure to have met you.
See you. Thought we had to help with an overclock resonator, but I guess those were just the injured people? Like, I thought we had to fight someone.
Was a one-off incident. Have you thought of something?
I think...
So, Madam Majesty, if those tacit discord... We haven't reached the front lines yet.
General!
Damn.
Follow the Qinglong. To advance. Bide the time. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Wind Rider. Bide the time. 7. Stop. Wind Rider. Retreat to advance. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. I can take it. Finale.
Now, that all took place like in my head? So like, was that a long time ago? Seems like it.
What's the matter? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw
A woman in red. Who could it be? Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is the streams from the Norfolk Barrens Field Rover. Something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Resonate with tacit discord. Rover?
According to Baija, the leaf showed residual fluctuation. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, Rover, perhaps you...
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
We've seen that enough times.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even know where to concentrate to feel it. Something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a task field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. Tempest! Hi! Shape the shapeless! Oh, bring it on! No biggie. Time for some hot action. Think you can coming in hot. Think you can catch up? Let me be your blade. Speeding up. Ha! Hey, ha! Don't worry. Hey! I can take it.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Oh, bring it on! I can do this all day.
Uh-oh.
Swift and resolute.
That was no good. I should probably level her up. And I think we have a different gun for her. Nom 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 with my hand.
I think I found something, Rover.
Did we? This is weird looking.
Watch out.
It has hands and like it's a mouth or something.
Something's not right.
Brother, help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings. This one, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sent Rover. I think it seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. The village is crying. Something truly awful must have, based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins. Perhaps the Tacit Field has kept this village from being discovered. There must be something we can do. We may find I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here, the area is a mess. Look, someone was injured. Ritualistic. Why are they here? They seem to belong. I remember reading about something like this.
I see. Let's check.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about it. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with...
Fusing humans?
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou. Above the artificers are the overseers. Leader. No one knows their true intentions. And there is one particular... A man who sees no order and revels. They belong to this one over... If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers...
Aww. Oh, kitten. Oh no. Yo.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent...
Excuse.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such. The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry.
What do you
I don't
want?
plan to make you hate me just yet. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. But to begin with, I heard you've lost your memories.
How did you know?
So, that makes sense given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, before you knew anything about this world, you are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face, but truth hurts sometimes. I know you are not one I can sway with. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't really trust. So they were right about. I like it. Your keen observation. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you. First, who are the players? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of. Next, what makes false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses? Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of kids. In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, They sought refuge fables. Stories told and but they always draw the same story gets told by whatever you learn from it is just one like us now. Caught in this village marks the beginning so that magistrate led you here to meet me. What is it? Are you... I see. A clever move, but I'm not telling you more. You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. No, quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd his flock obeyed. They no longer had to struggle for survival. The flock worshipped their shepherd turned god. What's wrong? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation. Oh, you are right. But the world we live in, it's up to the two of us to make... The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating as each night passed. It was the only one to notice how its flock was. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want? I once believed that too. But true equality is the world was never to receive equal retribution. When every wish comes with a hefty, when they can make someone else, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes. Because after witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most... Well done. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs. Indeed, he held all the power, fulfilling unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, if they were given another chance, inevitably they accepted that. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? They must have poured their sins, but that's not much. Here's my final... Don't... What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. Someone came to their...
Really? Oh, do you really believe a hero would show up? Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's great pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story? What really happened here? I suppose you are the black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each. They had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in. Fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we... Well then, let's see if this black...
Oh my god. Don't make me fight you.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead?
Strike from the shadows.
Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Such speed, such brutality. Can't you see? We are... Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lab? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lab can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Whoa! Bring it on! No biggie. Really nice, will ya? I'll keep you too. Flame on!
Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless.
No hesitation, the end has come.
Sucks me over.
Doing it. I didn't want to fight him though. He seemed like a cool character that should be on my team. But I don't know, maybe he's just a bad guy. But it is also getting late. I think I need to get ready for sleep soon.
Rover? Rover!
What's up, Yang Yang?
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice. We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them?
Are you alright?
No. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
You are safe now, and that's all I care.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover,
Oh, are we just
can you
gonna
fill me in on what
leave
happened?
the tacit here? I hope not.
It seems all the tragedies in Tea Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twist, we cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate... What's two distinct frequencies of tacit discords? I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
An unexpected discovery. It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Believe it. There is such a... I can't believe... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but it... That tree... It's stunning. Please... Are you trying to tell us about... Where did it go?
A really sad story.
Wanted to say those sacrifices. I guess the tacit discord we saw stay. Please excuse. It's getting a bit too cold here. Sorry, Rover. The air was heavy in that place. The villagers were a complex mix of emotion. What was the diary's owner longing for? My apologies. I wish I could say that it was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outright. I cannot stop the lament. But at least I should do everything in my power to help. Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Yes. Let's go back.
Alright everyone, I'm going to stop there for now. Thank you all for stopping by, I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.